Shri Parashakti Vidyala CBSE Class 6th Subject English.
Good morning, students. Welcome to 6th Standard English class. Today we are going to see one story. Okay, take supplementary reader book, take page number 20, 6th chapter. Okay, the heading of the chapter is The Monkey and the Crocodile. The Monkey and the Crocodile. Do you know this story? Yes, many of the students know this story. Okay, listen. Take page number 20. This story, in this story, explain about the friendship between a monkey and a crocodile. Friendship between a monkey and crocodile. Okay, see first paragraph. A monkey once and the bank of a river, a monkey made a home for himself in a tree laden with fruit. He lived in it happily, eating to his heart's content the fruit of his choice. The monkey was happy but lonely and wanted a companion to talk and share the fruits with. But there was no one around, not even another monkey, till one day a crocodile appeared at the riverside. "Hello there," said the monkey. "Do you live in this river? Would you like to eat some fruit?" "Good morning," replied the crocodile politely. "I did come here in search of food for myself and my wife. Nice of you to offer me fruit." It means a monkey lived on a tree laden with fruit. He was able to have fruit as per his heart's desire. He didn't have any friends to talk to, so he used to feel lonely. One day a crocodile came on the riverside. Monkey asked him if he lived in that river and if he would like some fruit. The crocodile softly said the crocodile softly said him good morning and told him that he came there in search of food for himself and his wife. The crocodile also expressed his gratitude for offering him fruit. See next page. The monkey plucked some from the nearest branch and threw them down. The crocodile found them delicious. "Thanks," he said. "May I have some on my next visit?" "Certainly, as many as you like, and some for your wife too," said the monkey. "Do you come again? I am rather lonely here." The crocodile visited the monkey regularly and ate the fruits which his host threw down. He took some home for his wife. The monkey and the crocodile were now the best of friends. They talked and were never tired of talking. They talked about birds and animals, about the villagers nearby, and the difficulties villagers faced in raising food crops for lack of rain. It means the monkey plucked and threw some fruit to the crocodile. The crocodile found it very tasty, thanked the monkey for it, and asked if he could have fruit on his next visit too. The monkey assured that he could have as much fruit as he wished. He also asked him to visit again. The crocodile started visiting him daily. He used to eat the fruit thrown by the monkey and used to take some home for his wife as well. They both became good friends. They talked endlessly. They talked about birds and animals, about villagers and their challenges in raising good crops because of less of rain. See next paragraph. One day the crocodile stayed with the monkey longer than usual. His wife was annoyed, waiting and waiting for managing the little crocodiles that had just been hatched. She said, "Who is this friend of yours you are so fond of?" "Oh, he is very nice monkey," he replied. "He lives on a fruit tree. He sends fruit for you every day. You don't expect me to climb trees, do you?" One day the crocodile got later than as usual to be with a monkey than usual. His wife got angry for waiting and managing the little crocodiles all alone. She asked him who was that friend whom he loved so dearly. The crocodile replied that he was a monkey and he lived on a fruit tree. It was he who gave him fruit every day. A nice monkey, I am sure, replied the wife with obvious sarcasm. If you ask me, this monkey should be my food. I want to eat his heart so much. What a foolish thing to say, shouted the crocodile. I can't kill a friend, though I won't mind a monkey occasionally for a change of taste. You bring him here, ordered his wife. I want to see him. So you can eat him, never declared her husband. His wife replied that the monkey was nice and she wished to make that monkey her food. The crocodile shouted in anger and said that he could not kill a friend, though for a change of taste he could have a monkey to eat. See next page. The crocodile was in difficult situation as and one side it was his dear wife and on the other side it was his beloved friend. But in the end the crocodile thought to be on his wife's side. He thought that she was in his life partner. Though it was a sin to cheat a friend, he had no choice and therefore he decided to invite his friend. And the crocodile visited the monkey and invited him home. The monkey accepted his invitation with pleasure and said that he was not a swimmer but he could ride on the crocodile's back. Both of them started their journey and in the middle of the river where the flow of the water was very strong. The crocodile could have not hide what he heard in his mind. So he disclosed to the monkey that he had brought him to kill him and for this he had to go under water now. His wife was unable to survive without eating the monkey's heart, so he asked sorry and bid him goodbye. And see next page, it means take page number 23. The monkey was scared and distressed, but he was sensible and clever like all monkeys. He kept a cool head. Calmly he said, I would do anything for you and your family. It means the monkey was disturbed and to hear that he knew that his life was in danger, but he kept cool. He was wise. He told the crocodile that he was ready to do anything for his family. After all, what was the value of monkey's heart before his wife? But why didn't the crocodile tell him all that and the tree itself he would have brought his heart along. See next page. The crocodile asked innocently where the monkey heart was. In his view, the monkey must be carrying it with him all the time. The monkey refused confidently and replied that it was replied that it was there on the tree. So he suggested that they swim back so that the good get it. Page number 24. And the river bank the monkey jumped onto the tree and heaved a deep sigh of relief. It means the monkey jumped onto the tree and felt relieved. He pulled one or two fruits and threw them down. He told the crocodile to give those fruits to his wife rather than his heart, as fresh fruits were better for health. He asked him not to meet again and bid him farewell forever. Hearing that, the crocodile felt sad and went back home shedding tears. Have you understood this story? Yes. Listen, the story of friendship between a monkey and a crocodile. A monkey lived alone in a fruit laden tree and a river bank. He was very happy but used to feel lonely. He wanted to have someone to talk to. One day, a crocodile came near the tree and the monkey offered him fruit eat. The crocodile found it delicious and started coming daily. Soon they became very good friends. They both liked each other's company. They discussed everything around them like birds, animals, villagers, and their problems. Their closeness grew day by day. The crocodile did not just eat the fruit himself but also carried some fruits for his wife. But his wife didn't like his friendship with the monkey. She expressed a wish to eat the monkey's heart. To keep his wife words, he invited his friend monkey to have dinner with him. While taking the monkey to his home, he told him the truth about his wife's wish. Hearing that, the monkey asked the crocodile to return back to the river as he had forgotten his heart and the tree. The crocodile swam back and reached the river bank. Monkey quickly jumped onto the tree and threw some fruits to the crocodile and bid goodbye to the crocodile. Read this story. Next class we will see the question answer. Thank you, students.